Imagine an island, no bigger than a football field, becoming the heart of a territorial dispute between two nations. This is the story of Pedra Branca, a tiny islet at the eastern entrance of the Singapore Strait, whose ownership claims have sparked a decades-long legal and diplomatic battle between Malaysia and Singapore. Pedra Branca is a small, uninhabited rock with an area of about 6.4 hectares, 16 acres. It is located about 2.2 nautical miles, 4.1 kilometer, off the coast of Singapore and 4.5 nautical miles, 8.3 kilometer, off the coast of Malaysia. For centuries, Pedra Branca, known as Pulau Batu Putih in Malaysia, existed on maps without explicit ownership claims. Early European maps often blurred the line between colonial possessions, leaving the status of the islet ambiguous. However, in the 1970s, the discovery of potential oil reserves and its strategic location at a major shipping route ignited the simmering dispute. In 1979, Malaysia published a new map claiming Pedra Branca as its own, prompting a formal protest from Singapore. Unable to resolve the issue bilaterally, both nations took the case to the International Court of Justice, ICJ, in 2003. The ICJ, the highest court in the United Nations system for settling international disputes, heard arguments from both sides for 4 years. Malaysia based its claim on historical proximity and the alleged cession of nearby islands to the Sultan of Johor, from whom Malaysia traces its sovereignty. Singapore argued for effective administration of the island and international recognition of its ownership. In 2008, the ICJ delivered its verdict. While recognizing Malaysia's historical title to the nearby Middle Rocks, the court ruled that Pedra Branca belonged to Singapore, citing its consistent administration and effective control over the island since the 1840s. The ICJ's ruling did not mark the end of the story. In 2017, Malaysia filed an application for revision of the judgment, alleging newly discovered evidence and procedural errors. This reopened the case, but in 2022, the ICJ dismissed the application, upholding its original decision. Despite the final ruling, the Pedra Branca dispute continues to evoke strong emotions in both nations. It has become a symbol of national pride and a reminder of the complex legacy of colonialism in Southeast Asia.